I was going through my emails this morning, and Mac Mail knew to appropriately deliver this item to the junk folder, but it caught my eye as it involves, of course, one of my favorite holidays that's being celebrated around the world as we speak, and will be celebrated for the rest of the week. This holiday is none other than Passover, the celebration of when God passed over the homes of the Israelites, and rather went about the entire land of Egypt, murdering all of the firstborn sons of the Egyptians and also the firstborn of the livestock. But I wanted to read one tidbit out of this lovely article titled 6 Facts About Passover. It begins with, every spring Jews celebrate when God led their ancestors out of slavery in Egypt. The commemoration begins with a Seder, a ceremony full of symbolic foods and rituals. Over the following week, Jews may eat matzo, a flat cracker that doesn't have leavening, and strictly avoid leavened flour products like bread and cookies. The restriction against leavened foods honors the fleeing slaves who didn't have time to wait for their bread to rise and ate it flat instead. The Seder story comes from the second book of the Old Testament, Exodus, a Latin word that means exit or departure, and it is a story of miracles, acts of bravery, and deliverance from oppression that has inspired people for centuries. Let's jump down to number 2 here. It's titled, The Name of the Holiday May Mean Compassion. Turning the tables on the Pharaoh, God orders the death of the firstborn sons of the Egyptians. Jews are instructed to put blood from a sacrificed lamb on their doorposts as a sign to God to pass over their houses. Passover. Isn't that clever? Allowing their children to live. And Jews learn that this is the origin of the holiday's name, which is Pesach in Hebrew and Passover in English. However, the Hebrew term translated in that passage of Exodus as Passover has also been translated as meaning having mercy or I will have compassion. Isn't that convenient? Having mercy or I will have compassion on you while I go about the entire land of Egypt and eradicate all of their firstborn and the firstborn of the livestock. Wonderful. Take care.